Hello everyone, welcome back. So, in the previous part, we analyzed the HR dataset using SQL and found some key insights about employee attrition, and we also saw some parts why it's happening. Now, this part, we are going to take those results and build a Tableau dashboard to visualize the data and make it easier to understand. Okay, so first of all, we need to sign up. If you're new here, we need to sign up. So, we will have last name, first name, and email, password, everything. Okay, it's mine. So I already have account, so I just sign into that. Now I sign in. So I will be sign in, and afterwards we need to take my profile. Remind me later. Then take this. Click on your profile. Took my profile. If you want to edit your details, just edit all that. It's my details, and then um, for now, we are not doing all that. We are going to create a visualization. That's a viz. We call visualization as viz. Okay. So we are going to create the viz, and then we are doing with a file that we already made. That is attrition summary. So here we got the attrition summary, and let's just open it here. So the file will be loaded, and you can see the table contains department, job role, average, attrition, all this. Here you see all this, right? And also you can update automatically. So it shows all the content in that, all the rows and columns. Okay. Here also we can just slide it to make it bigger and larger. And then we need to move the data view to visualization. First of all, we place our attrition summary CSV file. Now we are going to make the viz. For that, I need to add a sheet. So I'm adding a sheet. Here in the bottom, you will see the sheet and it will create a sheet. Okay. And we are going to name it as job role, attrition by job role. Okay. So again, let's take a sheet. The sheet will be extracted in, it will take maybe 30 to 1 minute. And now we are going to name the sheet. So what do? I just double click on the sheet one, and we are going to name it. So double click again and write attrition by job role. And you can use bold and whatever. There are so many options. You can choose it. So currently I'm using bold and apply. So it will be seen here. Then if we are okay with that, we can say okay. So now we got the table name. I mean the sheet name as attrition by job role. So now we are going to build our first chart. We want to identify which job role have the highest attrition. For that, we are making a bar chart. Okay. So as we bar chart, it can be understood by what values we are adding to it. Okay. So if we are taking a bar chart, it should be a measure and the dimension. Okay. We see this here, right? One should be a measure, another should be dimension, and one should be the row, and another should be in column. So the measure will be the column here. Attrition by job role, we are taking attrition count to columns because it's a measure, and the dimension, that is our job role. It's a category, it's a subcategory. We place that there. Now you can see that. Just let's in show me, it will go. So this chart shows that which roles have the highest attrition and which department they belongs to. So this also help us to identify high risk roles. Okay. So here you can see it is randomly placed, and to make it much more clear, we can change its positioning. Okay. So let's say here you can see the sort by descending. Click on that. So it will sort by descending. And to add a color, we can add color to department. So from the left side, drag it to colors, and the color will be changed. And then let's add attrition count, drag it to label. The label will be seen at the end. So now we get the department, job role, and their attrition count. Okay. We can also place the job role, I mean average salary also in detail. So while you just touch on this or click on that, you can see both department, job role, attrition count, and average salary. So this is our first chart. We get the rows, columns, and we also filter it by color, detail, and the sum. So here it's sum. So just right click on that. Here you can see measure, change it to average. Okay. So this is what you see. We see all the things. We now understand the labor technician has the highest attrition rate because it has only 3,237 pay scale. When it comes to the lowest one, that's attrition rate is almost 2, and he's having about 16K. So that's the lowest one in attrition by role. Okay, we need to do more to understand is it the clear reason. Okay, so let's create another chart that is attrition vs salary. So for that, go to the in the bottom you can see plus sign. Okay, and here you see the plus sign. Just go there, click on that. You will create another sheet and double click on the sheet. Afterwards, it will show you the sheet name. Again, we change the title to salary vs attrition. Make it bold, apply, and OK. Now we are talking about the salary vs attrition. And here we gonna use a scatter chart. So let's go show me and look in the scatter chart. So this is a scatter chart. Okay, while you touch on that, it shows single scatter plot. And below you can see that it has two measures, and dimensions can be placed in color. Okay, so in scatter chart we need to use both measures, not categories. Okay, and now we are going to deal with this. We are going to analyze the relationship between salary and the attrition. Okay, so first we created a new sheet, and then we are going to drag average salary to columns. So now it's in the sum format. So right click, add measure, look measures, and change it to average. In columns, we added average salary. In rows, we're gonna add the attrition count. Now, as for the scatter chart, both are measures. Now we have something more. Okay, we need to drag job role and department to that. We can place department as colors, so the color will be changed. Okay, and we can also add job role. Okay, so the job role is also placed with different colors. And we also can label the things. Okay, now we are going to create some details in that. Like we can add the details. Like if we add the job, drag it to the details, we will be getting, let's add to labels. So we will be getting all the names under that scattered plot. So it has a laboratory technician, sales executive, research scientist, sales representatives, all this. Also, we can add the average salary to the label. Okay, drag and place it in label. It's just by default, it's just seen as sum. Change it to average. That's a better way. So what we are seeing here is this chart helps us to understand whether the salary impact attrition or each points represents a job role. And we are clearly seeing that lower salary roles are tend to have higher attrition. We look like from the top, it has the lowest attrition. Like if we can just select all that, this three has the highest attrition rate because it has the lowest pay. Okay, and when it comes to bottom, you can see the manager, and he's literally getting 18K and has almost zero attrition count. You see here, right? He's always already getting 18K and attrition rate is really low. So from this, you understand that how how effective the pay scale is, right? The pay scale matters a lot in a company, and if they are still getting a low scale, they are going to quit. Okay. And after this chart, we understand all these things. So we created two charts. One was attrition by job role, and another was we got under as salary vs attrition. Okay. Now let's create and combine two charts into a dashboard. So uh, you can see here the dashboard on the top, fourth one, dashboard. Click on that and select new dashboard. Then you can see the sheets. Okay, you can see sheets in left side. New dashboard. You can now you are seeing the sheet 1 and sheet 2. So let's place the sheets. Before that, we need to say give a text that says as a common sees as a common idea that what the overall dashboard is talking about, and make it into bold, Tableau bold. Increase the size to 18. The color remains the same, that's fine. And now this is the one. Here we are going to add the sheet 1 now. So drag, double click on the sheet. The first sheet will appear here. And double click on the next sheet. The next will also appear. Now we are going to show this. Okay, so just click on that and short it like this. Place the attrition here. So here you can, what you are seeing here is like both the chart aligned correctly. We can also change its desktop size. Like here you are seeing the desktop browser. Change the length to width to 200, and it will be larger enough for us. Okay. And here you are seeing the human resources, research, development, sales, all that. If you want to make it little more larger, it is also possible. Okay. So now everything is aligned. But while we just touching that, it just filtered. But as we see this, it's not interactive. So it's not that live interactive one. Because of that, let's make it interactive. Okay. And you may think how. I'll help you. First of all, click on the sheet 1 and click department, drag to filters. Then it will say all this, and just click OK. Afterwards, right click on the department, say show filter, and here there is another box comes department and all that needed. So just undo the all and check whatever department names we want. I want human resources, research, two of them. Now it just shows only human resources and research place. None of that will be the other ones won't be shown. Okay, so just let's do all for now and double click on department, because there are two departments. Because of that, it's like it's not like we just don't want that as the same names. Same names are not this good. It is not a professional way of showing out. So in here you can see that I'll show you. So here in the arrow, this arrow will help us to show all these things, and here we want to select edit titles. Okay, so we get edit titles, change departments to department filters, and apply. Okay, what happened here? The name department is separated from department filters. Now we are doing it professionally. But it is only the department. We also need the job role. So we can really interact with the Tableau very well. And it really works well for us. Because of that, I'm going to add job role the same way I added the department. So go to job role, again add this to department. I mean the filter, say okay. Then what did we do? Let's undo the operation because the department is not there. So go to job role, add to filters, and say okay. Now both are visible. Let's say right click on the job role, show filter. Now what you see here is we are also seeing the job role and the filters, everything we need. Okay. So let's filter it by just not all, but whatever we want. Okay. It just filter the things. It filter the only the job role that are checked in. Okay. And here also let's edit the title. Okay. What did we click? We click this arrow, and here under the customize title, edit title, where we edit the title as job filter and apply. Say okay. And now we are seeing the job filter title as edited. So we done all this, and let's go to dashboard again. So here we already added this, but it's not updated. Okay, so just give a cross. We crosses the wrong item. Click on this chart and give a cross here. Add the sheet 1, double click on that. It will be added. Now move the HR to top, and HR is moved to top. Also, we need to place our attrition is here. We need to change the placing to here, and now everything is fine. So what we see here as we see the title, the attrition. Okay, how did we manage to write the title? From the left side, we went to the left side, and then we see the text. We click on the text and we write the attrition analysis, and then we added HR Attrition Analysis dashboard. Okay. So you may think I'm talking so fast. It's because last time it wasn't recorded. I already recorded the video twice, and it wasn't recorded totally. Because of that, I am talking this way. Okay. So that's it. That's for now. If you want to add key insights, we can add all that. So I would like to add some key insights to this. For that, we can just create something like if you want to create another text box and add the key insights. Okay, so click on the text, and I just copy paste because as I say, it's a bit um short video. I want to make it short because if I didn't, there will be issues with the video recording. So that's why I just paste it. Now add the key insight, apply that, say okay. Here you can see all the key insights. So this is how a professional dashboard look like, and say okay to that. Now we can filter it by this one, uncheck these things, uncheck this, uncheck this. Now it's really an interactive dashboard. Okay, and it's too professional. Also here, also you can just uncheck things. Okay, it also uncheck things in both the places. If we just place all these, if we just change things, it is really, really interactive one. Okay, so that's how we work with this, and this is how our thing look like. You can also download this image. Go to here. Here you can see download. So download from here as a image. Then the image will be downloaded. And now let's publish because, like I say, it's necessary to do it first. Let's publish it as I'm publishing it as end-to-end HR attrition analysis. Okay, we are writing end-to-end HR attrition analysis. Publish. Now it is publishing very well, and it's gonna work well. Okay, so Here we can see a cross ad. So it is already published. And so here you can all see all these things and you're working with that. So now we publish this, go to the profile. Here's my profile and my profile, and you will see visas, that's visualizations, and here you can see end-to-end at HR Attrition Analysis. Click on that. You can see I have 5 views. Oh really? I got 5 views. And here also 6 views, and we have so many 21 views. Yeah, that's good. And then let's double click on this. Now you are seeing your interactive Tableau dashboard. Wow, it's amazing. Okay, you have done it in a practical way. Okay, so if you want to add this to your LinkedIn, there are two ways. If I wanna talk about that, just mention in comment or just text me like LinkedIn or any platform you can connect. I have some social media platform, you can connect me through that. Okay, everything will be available in the bio of this YouTube channel. So I know it's a bit fast one, and if you didn't get this Tableau, this process, just text me. Okay, I will definitely gonna respond to you, and let's discuss what you are struggling with, what's the error you are facing, all that. Okay, so that's all for today, and I'm really sorry it's a bit long video, but it worth watching, and it's a portfolio material you can really use in your resume. Okay, so that's all for now. Bye bye.